Comments ready, lovely dragon? What about those Jade requests? It's time for Jade Comments Segment.
It is time for Jade Comments, the segment where we take a break from gameplay so I can read you guys' comments and reply back. No comment will be left unread. As well as take your game requests. If you would like to see me play a game on the channel, all you have to do is type Jade Requests, then name your game in the comment section down below. Easy, right? There's no limit to how many games you can request. Let's read my comment for this video, shall we? Oh, I'm gonna come back up and read that if it doesn't move. Okay. My comment is from Makuma, and Makuma writes, "Thanks again for going through all of this." You're welcome. It's so much fun putting it together. Yes, it does take some time to do, but it's so much fun putting all the notes together. I really feel like I was missing out before. Definitely, it's like it gets so much, a few more details about everything in the story. I think probably in every game I have like a note that I really like. Nothing beats Itchy Tasty, but I would say from Revelations, my favorite one would have to be the note from the comm officer, because you get the journey of him being human, going through the fever, changing. Same thing with Rachel too as well, but getting the fever, changing, talking to the monstrosity head on his shoulder and still thinking he's human, and the fact that he just was like, I'm not lonely anymore, and he's talking to this head and he's arguing with the other half of him. Like, he was like, he was hungry, but none for me. He said, I saw him eating meat, none for me. And I'm like, you're the one that's eating it because it's your monster ab. It's like he still thought he was human till the end. Even his last message as you head into the I can't think of the name of the paradigm. I can't remember the name. I know it starts with P. But you go down in there and you hear his last message that he said, and it's actually in the journal. The Mayday, Mayday. This is the Queen Zenobia, and it's like that was his last ever message. The creepiness of that. Same for Rachel, as like hearing her like, oh no, I already lost the eye. My arm's starting to feel weird too. It's split in two. And to hear them transform and to see how much they could still retain and be able to write even throughout the transformation. Like Itchy Tasty is another one. Like, just hearing him still just like reading the note and seeing how far he still could like write, even though he only wrote Itchy Tasty, still was able to write and everything, even though clearly he was transformed. Those are the notes I like the most. To get that perspective of how it is to transform and what they're going through. Man. Let me read my next comment. Michael, thank you, Makuma. There are some other notes I like before I move on, learning how the virus is mixed together, how it works, stuff like that. I love those too. I just love the fact that even though a crisis is going on, everybody have time to pull out a piece of paper and a pad and be like, I'm gonna journal this right now. Always found that so funny, but at the same time, I love reading them. I have so much fun always reading them. Let me head to my next comment. Thank you again, Makuma. My next comment is from Michael. And Michael writes, this is a lot of reading. Yes, it was, but I enjoy it. Would you ever consider reading a book and putting it on YouTube as a audio source for us? I definitely would. I already copied the files to my computer so you guys can see the text of which I'm reading. So I already did that part. All the stuff is just for me to read it. Because when I seen your comment, I was like, that is a good idea. Would you guys ever want to hear the books? And since you said, I was like, yeah, that's an excellent idea, definitely. I think the first one, I'm going to start with would probably be 0. Even though it's not the order of the books per se, I like to start with the games in the order that they're supposed to be viewed in, I guess. I think there are maybe 2 that have nothing to do with the games, so I probably will read those as well, but I'm gonna read them in order. Now there are some changes in the books. I've read 0 Hour, Resident Evil 0 Hour. I've read one for part 1. I just can't think of the name of it right now. And I read a little bit of the one for 2. I can't think of the name of it, and I actually titled my Resident Evil 2 remake video after that chapter. After that book, but yeah. I definitely will read them. They are gonna come soon. I think I'm gonna read all the way through 0 and try and catch up to the part that I'm on. By the time I play Resident Evil 2, I want to be on reading Resident Evil 2 books, so we can read. I can read the chapter, play the hold on, let me re-say that. I could play the part in the game, then come back and have the chapter where you guys can read what their thoughts was and what happened in the book. I think that would be a good idea. Just wondering. No, I'm so glad for your question. Thank you so much, Michael. That's a man, that's an amazing idea, and I'm definitely going to do it. Will you ever do a Q&A? Yes, I will. I will do a Q&A. Even though Jade Comments is kind of a Q&A where you guys can ask me questions and I answer them. And it don't necessarily have to be about a game or the game that I'm playing. It could be about anything like your food, book, animes, mangas, or what you call it, movies or stuff. And you guys could just recommend stuff for me to watch, check out and watch too as well. But I definitely will do a Q&A. Thank you again, Michael, for your comment. I really appreciate it. Alright, you guys. I am going in Jade Comments. Nope, I said I was going to go back and I accidentally moved it over. I'm going to find some random one to read. Let's see. See, I moved it. I shouldn't have moved it. I was gonna actually read that one, but yeah. I'm gonna Jade Comments here. Please remember to that is not my Jade Comments outro. That is outro. Okay. Till next time, lovely dragons, be breezy. Back to gameplay.